Hey, how's it going, guys? Scar coming at you with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another one of the decks that are kind of trendy right now, especially in the meta. It's going to be a Gyruda build that is Sultai. I think I made a couple little tweaks that a lot of people aren't doing. I have a couple little personal spins on the deck. Overall, the deck is pretty fun, and from playing the deck, I've noticed that there's a few anti-Gyruda, anti-come into the play battlefield decks that are running on the rank ladder. But overall, if I'm not playing one of those decks, the deck overall plays out pretty well, even if we don't draw into the Gyruda. The one thing I did the spin is I didn't put Gyruda as my companion. I actually am running a different companion to kind of make Gyruda a little bit cheaper, as well as running a little bit of ramp and a little bit of dredge all at the same time to kind of utilize the overall effect of us putting creatures into our graveyard. And the results have been pretty good. Enough of that, guys. Let's just dive right into the video and dive into what this deck is all about. Alright, so diving right into the list, the deck is pretty straightforward. There's nothing really too crazy about it in the sense that it's got some mana rampers, it's got some cards to kind of take advantage of getting multiple Gyruda effects, as well as there's a couple Ikoria cards, I think, that kind of utilize the effects of Gyruda overall as a whole. To start it off, I'm also playing a companion that is not Gyruda. We're playing Ikoria. We're only playing creatures, so we have no sense of actual board removal if it's not in a way that we can tap it down with a Thassa. So we're playing Ikoria to make our creatures cheaper by 1, therefore allowing us to play Gyruda for 5 instead of 6 to start it off. Well, usually it works out, usually it doesn't. I mean, on turn 3, if I get some ramp out, we play Ikoria. Turn 4, we got a Gyruda. It's pretty sweet. Then we play some Gilded Gooses for a 1-cost 0/2 body on the thing with some flying. Also creates the food mana token. It's just a cheap mana producer with a little bit of a butt, just in case we play something a little bit more aggressive. 4 Paradise Druids, because it's always good to have a mana producer that has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Great also to have, so we don't we can use them right as we are about to play them. Fiend Artisan, this is one of those cards that is actually surprisingly very, very good here. In the basis of Gyruda likes to dump creatures into the graveyard, especially our creatures. If it's not pulling another Gyruda or another thing that's going to cause an effect, we can get a Fiend Artisan that gets pretty big based on this, as well as if we played in the early game, we don't have a Gyruda in our hand and we're looking for one, we can ramp up, tap X, sacrifice another creature, and actually search for Gyruda to get the effect that way. That's just another little back way to get another Gyruda proc as well. Got Skull Prophet for just a little bit more mana ramp, also for a little bit more dredge. Always good to have. The dredge is actually pretty decent depending on what you're looking for, especially if you got a Fiend Artisan. Maybe you want to just kind of get him out of the range of getting shocked or something. You can always tap it, maybe put top 2 cards of your library, get lucky, get a creature card, and pretty much save your Fiend Artisan. You got the Loman Shaman. This is the one little card that I wanted to add because I think it's pretty interesting, because when he comes into the battlefield, we can pretty much shuffle X amount of cards back into our library from our graveyard to allow us to maybe get an extra proc on a Spark Double that may have died or may have got chucked in there that we couldn't use. Get something back like one of our early creatures, get Gyruda back that maybe we didn't want to use because we used a Spark Double instead. Just some various other things to kind of get spells back into our deck. I just think it's good just to kind of save us as well, because when you also dig Gyruda quite a bit, you kind of do mill yourself. So maybe we want to get ourselves in a predicament where we kind of just add stuff back to our library and our opponent's closer to milling, and we kind of mill them by using Gyruda procs. Little nifty trick there. Then we got the Spark Double, of course, to create copies of Gyruda. Maybe also if we want to create copies of something else to kind of get an effect as well. Like if we want to get an extra Fiend Artisan, or maybe we just want to get an extra Thassa proc. Who knows? Thassa the Deep Dwelling, just for that, flash flicker ability on Gyruda to kind of, flicker it in, flicker it out. Got some Golgari Raiders. I actually found this to be pretty interesting. If we can get this, if we play Gyruda and we get the Gyruda proc effect before our combat, we could actually get a pretty strong XX haste creature onto the battlefield. I'm not ever going to really pay it for its full cost unless it's late game, I'm not getting Gyruda procs or something. But to get this when I have X amount of creatures in the graveyard, could actually be a very strong Golgari Raiders, and it has haste, so it can attack the turn it comes onto the battlefield. Wicked Wolf, just for the basis of it can fight a creature. Since we don't really have any board removal, we need something to kind of get stuff off the board, so Wicked Wolf to kind of kill some things on the board. Then you got the Gyruda, of course. Got 4 of them in the main deck, just to kind of have, so we kind of can draw them, hopefully. You know what he does, the whole look at the top 4 cards of our library, of ours and our opponent's library, take an even card, put it on the battlefield, rinse and repeat if we have ways to proc it more than once. You got the Spark Doubles, you got the Thassas, very good ways to pretty much make it happen more than once. Then you got Izoni. This is the one card I also think there's another little tweak I added. Izoni, pretty much what she does is she makes 1/1 creatures on the battlefield equal to the amount of creatures in our battlefield. So late game, Gyruda proc, maybe have like 15 creatures in the graveyard just because we dug so deep. She comes out on the battlefield, even if we play her for a full cost. You get 15 1/1 bug insects. It could easily finish off your opponent, or if we wanted to sacrifice a creature, gain a little bit of life, and draw a card, another good benefit of this card. Then we got some Agent of Treacheries. We're not using this for the Gyruda proc because we only can get even cards. So this is just one of those cards, if we have a lot of mana on the battlefield, maybe we have one of these in our hand, we take something that we are thinking is in our way to, you know, take it and put it on our side of the field. Maybe we also flicker it with Thassa if we don't really have a Gyruda out on the battlefield. Just another thing to pretty much just get a couple like cards, just because we don't have any board removal itself because of the Yumori. Castle Vantis for the Scry. We got 1 island, 1 swamp, 2 forests, 3 water graves, 4 overgrown tombs, 4 breeding pools, 4 triomes of Zagoth, and 4 fabled patches to filter our mana. Usually we don't ever have a mana situation. Sometimes I've had a couple games where I don't get green, but usually I get decent mana hands. If not, we get cards in our hand that make mana, even if we get a 2-card hand, that we kind of make things work regardless of what we get mana wise. Enough of that being said, let's dive into some games and kind of see how this game plays out. All right, let's see if we ooh, it's Fusu Senpai. Let's see what we got going on here. I go first. I got green mana, a blue mana, and a whole crap ton of other things. So I guess we keep. This seems pretty weird, but we're gonna play in the Castle Vantis for tapped. They're probably like, oh, just playing blue with Goblin Sleeves. But then we can play in the Forest untapped. Oh my god, I got all my Spark Doubles. Hello, Spark Doubles. Next time we can play a Skull Prophet. Or we can play a land, and maybe we can play Mori. They're probably playing Winota. Maybe not. I'll pay 2 life. I'll play Yumori. Creature. Now the funny thing is, I think if I copy this, I could technically make creatures cost even less. Yeah, I think they're playing Winota combo. Part of me would say Winota combo. 2 block. If I don't draw like anything here, I think the play is Spark Double creature. If they have Winota, that'd be pretty funny. Do you have it? Yeah. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That's not what I thought it was going to be. All right, so it's 4/3. Interesting. It's like, can we just make copies of copies? I mean, that's one way to end it. I mean, why not just make all our creatures cost just whatever colors they are instead of actually any colorless? I guess that just angered them. All right, that's a good game. Not really Gyruda combo, but I'll take it. His hand seems decent. It's kind of quick, but kind of not. We got the draw, so I don't mind. We just have like turn 5 at the rate that we have. So we play this turn 1 since we don't have a turn 1 play. I think the play is oh, we're playing Gyruda. Okay, so who's gonna be quicker? They go first. That's the question. Do they have the quicker combo? I go next turn, I play... I may be able to... If they have a land, though. That's the thing. If they have a land, then they go off next turn. I have to play this and try to go off my next turn. I wonder if they have enough, or they had the 2 mana rampers. Because they have 5. They just need a 6 land. This is like the difference of in this kind of situation when like you were just looking for that 1 card to go off on your own combo back. Now, is this going to be like I had a game earlier where we both just Gyruda back and like Gyruda, and pretty much they were able to Gyruda multiple times. Okay, they got our Thassa. Now can my Gyruda be more successful? Because Thassa's just gonna. Okay, they grabbed their Thassa. Mine was better. Mine's fancier. A Fizzletib. Interesting. They get a Spark Elemental, or just Spark Elemental. Did they get the... Oh, okay. Gotta kill one. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there's... Oh my goodness. Can I mill them? Is there anything left in my deck to mill? There's another Thassa. I think I saw them have a... If I can go, I may be able to mill them. Because that's fine. Yeah. P2 life. All Gyruda. No. Can I mill them? That's the thing. I need a proc here to mill them. I got like super quiet there for a second. Hey! Good game. We milled. All right, we go first. This hand's not terrible. I mean, we could use some land, but I don't mind. There's 3 mana producers, and as a Lemme Shaman, we can maybe see if we could utilize that here. We're gonna Shocky in the breeding pool, play the Gilded Goose, turn 2. Turn 2, I may keep the... I may bring this land and tap. Because the goal is we want to keep that untapped. We want to keep this here, so when we get to our turn that we want to play it, we want that available to kind of like allow us to get more mana quicker. Okay, they're playing Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Question is, do we... I don't think we do that. I think what we do here is... We shock our land in again. We play Paradise Druid. So our turn 4 so far. No attacks. We play Yumori next turn. It's fine. They were thinking about it. I'm like, maybe we don't play Yumori. Okay, let's do it this way. We play this, play Yumori. Creature. So they want to kill this. And then no attacks. My turn. So they need to play a creature here, to pretty much sack to this. They're playing mono black, it looks like, version. I've seen a red black version. Okay. The question is, would they sacrifice? Interesting. Question is, do we... That's 5. Which is all I need. I'm like looking at this, I'm like, that's 5. Auto pay. Auto pay. I mean, technically now if they sacrificed, I don't really care. Now the question is, we're low on life, so that's not very good on us. Just because we're low. But if we can just do enough, they're flipping tables now. Spark double, nice. Not yet on the other stuff. If we get a Thassa here, that'd be great. Be pretty clutch. This just puts this game like in a weird spot for him just because yeah, there's a 6/6, a 7/7, and a 4/5 on the board, and it's like, what am I supposed to do here? No. I guess I take the Fiend Artisan. I'll play this into play tapped. And we'll say go. Because I can't attack, so. They're just stringing it along. Do you want to attack? Do you want to block? Because next turn you're going to take a beating. Okay. Which is oven, nice. So you got your sacrifice engine going. Gonna ping me a little bit. Okay, another one of those. What are you gonna make me sacrifice? Yeah, at least hit me for 2 with the Scorpion. I don't know if I would get rid of a blocker, personally. They're gonna sacrifice. They're at least gonna get damage on us. Question is, are they gonna sacrifice down because they need the blockers? Oh, that's not bueno for them. I think that just is like almost like a GG's. Because I could attack with this half of the board and then we're fine. I feel like the desk is getting slammed and broken in half right now because they're like mad about it. Like I don't even like if they sacrifice here, this just gets bigger. It's like, are they gonna do something before combat? Everything that is gonna be in a spot that you'll need a double block in order to kill. Okay. Okay. You don't get the like target. So yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2. Bye, Goose. The Goose is on the loose. Prophet, I think, just has another blocker, another body, another sacrifice ability. We'll just do this. If we draw a wolf here, I mean, I kill this. Then they have like 1 creature, have to play multiple creatures. Maybe I kill the priest. This doesn't really do anything. They both don't really, nothing there. We'll play another one. I'll keep one. Another Gyruda goes in the library. This becomes bigger. This is a creature as well. I mean, we're low on life. That's the problem. We're low on life, which makes me a little nervous. So if they got a lot of stuff that can like ping us, if they have a couple scorpions, that is where I get a little nervous. Yeah. I guess just another creature. I just gotta get wide, I guess. I think he's like reading it. Okay. So, I mean, last game was a little rough. I think the mana issue kind of affected We did play against a little bit control-y. Opponent goes first. We're on the draw. I can keep this, I think. Some of these hands are questionable. I mean, hopefully we can get past 2 lands. Okay, then we're good there. Yeah, this is fine. We'll play land. I think next turn we play breed in. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, reveal a creature, or land card among them, put it in your hand. Interesting. What are we playing? It's a Sultai deck as well. Land. So they got an island. Let's make them make a move. Because next turn we can play Mori. I wonder if it's control. They left mana open. Makes me a little nervous. Interesting. Maybe they want to counter this. They have a counter. Yeah, that's fine. It's better off that I counter that, have them counter that, than counter like a Umori or a Gilganath. Gyruda. You're thinking very hard about this. I have 5 mana next turn. Taking damage? Interesting. 3/3 flying death touch. Has hexproof though, so that doesn't help if I play play Umori. I could play Pasta out a turn early, just so I have it for when maybe Gyruda comes out. I think Umori's the play though, because if I don't draw a land, then I at least have Umori. No attacks. In turn. At least it doesn't have lifelink. Alright, he's got 5. Is he playing like his own version? This is 4 mana. So that's even, so you can get those. If I get a land here, I think I can still play it regardless if they killed the Umori. Oh, that's fine. What do they got in their graveyard? Counter? Interesting. 1 mana. 1 mana. Part of me wants to like play it, part of me doesn't. Well, they don't have anything. Nothing. Yeah. Ooh, Dirge Bat. I'll take your Dirge Bat. You're gonna take the 4? He's gonna take the 4. Interesting, he's at 9? He's gotta play something big. Alright. Can't attack. Alright, that's a smart double one. That's fine. Just in case if he had something, might as well. Wait, why did he just not? I think he was dead, but still, he blocked the 3/1. I guess he didn't want to have it die. I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can finish this up on a strong note. We've had some rough games in the middle of this, but we also have some pretty good games. We go first. This hand's decent. It kind of sucks that we have Fabled Passages. Part of me wants to like play this turn 1 so I can't play anything. So I think I'm gonna play a Fabled Passage turn 1, and we'll get, I guess another green mana. Or black mana? I can get a black mana. I'm not gonna be that guy who sits there at the end and decides to milk it out. Like, because I can play this turn. Yeah. Okay, we got Gamora. I keep on saying Gamora. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy, so I guess Gamora's on the brain. The guy's like analyzing. He's like, interesting. We'll play our lovely Skull Prophet. Our 3/1. All right, so 3/1 flyers. Interesting. I mean, I can't, you know, flyers is flyers. So might as well take advantage and not take advantage, but like utilize the flyersness. I mean, there's probably a chance he may bounce this back this turn, and that's fine. All right, he's playing everything on our turn. And he's setting up, I think he's setting up for something. Like, he could just play that on our turn. Interesting. That is very interesting on his end. We'll activate. We will shuffle this all up before we Gyruda. I think I don't think I have an island. Might as well get an island, yeah. We'll Gyruda. They got another Gyruda. What do they got? Nothing. Gyruda looks like the play, just to proc it again. I think I saw, yeah, I'll get you because you make 5/5s. Little 5/5ers. Might as well attack him for 1 and see what he does. Next turn we can either Spark Double or we can Thassa. Okay, I got a Lifelinker. Another Lifelinker. He's really going all out here. He's getting wide, so that's good. It's just a matter of, is he gonna still attack in or is he gonna sit back, because I don't think that's a good idea. Interesting. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is he playing whatchamacallit? He's got 1 open. Part of me wants to like... Part of me wants to play Thassa. Thassa would guarantee a proc. You know what? We'll do Spark Double. And we got a Thassa. So that's fine. We'll play another one. And we will go to combat. No. Do. Did I? Thought I attacked with that. You know what? Whatever. If he can block it, he can block it. Why didn't he block? I know he would have been dead otherwise, but... And bringing it back in to talk about how the deck went overall. I feel like the games we did not perform, like we didn't perform very well in, I think the mana got a little messy. Some of the games we got too much mana, we just didn't get what we needed. I know it's like a little tricky when you don't play Gyruda as like your main like companion, but I kind of like this little spin. It's a little different. It kind of hides the fact that we're playing a Gyruda deck when we do play the Gyruda deck. But overall, I think the deck is fun. The combo is very, very good when it works. I mean, it's funny when you and somebody else are both playing Gyruda, and just pretty much at that point is whoever goes first and pretty much has the more pieces to get their combo out faster. But overall, the deck is fun. I'm gonna also start when I post these videos. I'm gonna leave a link down in the comments, or down in the description to the list on Aether Hub, just to make it easier to you guys to import it if you guys want to import it into a Magic the Gathering Arena. As well as there's some other socials in there. And guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to know when I post other videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.